The Winchester Writers' Conference was a real help to me in getting my book published. This book is Betrayed, a story of Palestine past and present. I was actually doing an MA in writing for children at the time at King Alfred's College, Winchester. And during the time I was there, I entered for the writers' competition and won the second prize writing for children aged 12 plus in 1999. And when my MA finished, typically of me, I tend to do things a bit back to front, I decided I was going to write my first adult novel. And I entered that novel for the annual writers' conference in the year 2000. And it was very well received. I met an agent there. She was really interested in it. And to my delight, out of 80 entries, it won second prize in the first 3 pages of a novel category, judged by Piatka's Books. So I carried on writing my novel. The story of Betrayed is basically about a translator, Charlotte Adams, who is escaping from her life in London, trying to come to terms with her eating disorders. She's also being stalked by a past lover and trying to get over the death of her sister. So she takes a new job in the International University of Jerusalem as a translator of some clay fragments which have recently been excavated. She falls in love with the archaeologist who excavated them, and she discovers hidden within the clay tablets all kinds of strange things about the powers of the Ark of the Covenant, and also power of Dead Sea mud, which has a highly rejuvenating effect. So I wanted to tell the story of the fall of Jericho from the Canaanite perspective, and I looked very heavily at the fall of Jericho in the Bible, and the heroine of the subplot tells the story from the Canaanite point of view in the clay tablets which Charlotte is translating. So I was greatly spurred on by my success at the Writers' Conference. I carried on writing it. The agent made me completely rewrite it, which made it an awful lot better. And then she decided that she'd looked at it so much, she said there was still something not quite there, but she couldn't put her finger on it, and suggested I get another agent. So I approached all the agents I could. I didn't get very far, and then, or I did get another agent, and then they didn't get far with it. So I started approaching publishers off my own bat, and the reader at Random House loved the book, and she wanted to publish it and pushed it with the editors. But unfortunately, Random House eventually turned it down because they didn't think it would be, quote, a really big seller. And then after that, I just got despondent and shoved it in a drawer, and that was it. And then this year, 2014, with the recent Israeli invasion of Gaza, my partner suggested to me, why don't you republish a novel, Betrayed, because it's so topical. The research of the novel led me into an understanding of how badly the Palestinian people have been treated since the creation of the Jewish state. So as a result of that, I republished the novel Betrayed, publishing it myself on Amazon Create Space, and started campaigning as well for the Palestinians, which form a major part of this book. So really, I've got the Writers' Conference to thank for giving me the creative spur to get the novel published and have the confidence that it was good enough for publication by winning the second prize in the competition.